Why I like my LG V20 so much, and a few features that I really love about this phone. And let's go ahead and begin. So the main reason why I purchased this phone was for the awesome camera that this phone has. You just can't beat it. And the way it's built. I mean, this is all metal, a metal back, and it's so easy to use. And let's see, one of the really good features is you could just hit this button and the back comes right off like that. I mean, you know, it just comes right off and you have it. The other thing is that when you're shooting and you want to take your flash card out and you want to put it in your, your flash card reader, it's right here. And all you need to do is just put your finger on it and you put your finger on it and it comes right out. And 1, 2, 3. And the phone stays on too when you take the back off. See that? Which is good too. So you can continue to use your phone and take the card reader out and it doesn't affect the phone one bit. Where other phones, the card readers are really hard to get at because you need a pin to push it, to get the thing out, and it's just not easy. Even the LG G6, you need a pin to get the card reader out, even the SIM card. So you can like take the SIM card out of here and go phone to phone with no problem, easy peasy. And especially the card readers. So if you're shooting a lot and you want to quickly change the card reader, there's a button on this that this back comes right off. 1, 2, 3. And if you got a really good back like this Incipio, you don't even need the back. You can just put the phone right in there. And it works, just like that. You know, and it's still, and the camera still works. The only thing with the back, if you don't leave it on, the battery might come loose. You know, depending how tight this is to the back of this. But you know, you could eliminate that if you really want to change batteries or flash cards quickly. And the other thing too is, just like I said, you know, change batteries. I mean, as fast as you could change this flash card, it's as fast as you could change the battery. I mean, you could change the battery 1, 2, 3. So here's the battery. It's a big battery. Look at the size of that battery. And this battery lasts a long time. I mean, this thing will last you like all day long, using it, you know, taking videos. And the other good thing about it is, like here's my wallet. I can just open my wallet and, oops. Let me put that back. And voila, I have a spare battery. I have a spare battery. So now I can keep this in my wallet like that. And if you're a lady, you could keep it in your bag. So let's say you and your friends have the same phone and you guys are out on an adventure, you're bike riding, you're in nature, you're on vacation, and you want to take a lot of pictures with these phones. You're gonna have battery power all day long. There's no way like another phone is gonna maintain the battery power that a phone like this has unless you have an external battery. Or you have like one of those phones with the big backs, and that still doesn't work. Because you can't walk around with an external battery charger and walk around and just, what are you gonna walk around and hold an external battery charger like that? It just doesn't work. It just makes no sense. What makes sense is for a company to give you an interchangeable battery. You know, if you don't need like waterproof, dustproof, you know, then this is it. This is the way to go. So if I put this back on, I mean, look how easy it goes on. 1, 2, 3. Then there's a button here, it just releases the back altogether. And it comes right off, just like that, easy. And then I highly recommend, you know, a case like this, not like an out-of-box case that's like Fort Knox to get into it, because it's just gonna take you too long to change the battery, and you could technically drop your phone because of the frustration it is to get into those, you know, cases. You know, there are other cases like the Tech 21. Actually, I made a video on that, so check that out. My video on the best case for the LG V20. And then you just take it apart, you put it back in, you know, and you're ready to go. You know, you're back in business. So if you're on a family picnic or anywhere, you're on the beach and you know, you want to watch a sporting event or you want to do anything, listen to music, this is the way to go. All you need is like a battery like this costs $8. And these batteries last a long time. And you could just carry them. They're so thin, they fit in your pocket, they'll fit anywhere. You know, it's better than carrying around a heavy duty battery charger, external one that don't even hold a charge. Especially like those cheap ones for $10 you find in the convenience stores. You know, you have to get a really like a $50 one. So for $50, you could buy 5 batteries. It just makes sense. The other thing I love about this phone is the wide angle ability of the phone. I mean, you know, you can't beat that. Other phones have panoramic, so does this phone. Like I can put this phone in panoramic and do a panoramic shot. You know, like if you're in real estate, you might not even need to do that. Just think about it. If you're a real estate agent and you need wide shots of the room you're in, okay? Like if you're a real estate agent and you need to take pictures of your property that you're trying to sell, you don't need to go out and buy a wide angle lens anymore and put it on a still camera. Hello, you got it right here in the palm of your hands. I'm looking at this camera and I can see the entire room just from here. So if you put this in the one corner of the room, you can shoot the whole room. And the exposures this camera has it's better than my SLR in program mode. The colors, I don't know how they set these cameras to take exposures versus SLRs. It's just amazing. I mean, these things just take fantastic pictures. The only bad thing is the sensors are so small that you really not even, even if you have 20 megapixels, they just minuscule megapixels. So when you go blow the shot up, it's just gonna fall apart. So these are good fun cameras. But if you need something to put online, these are great. You know, especially like if you're, like I said before, if you're a real estate agent or you're a car salesman, you're trying to sell a car and you need to take pictures inside. You don't have to put your seat all the way back now and lay down and get in an angle. You just put this thing on wide angle and bam, you got the whole car, the whole front end. Just go like this. And then it has voice activated, shoot. Oops, shoot. And it will shoot, like maybe it's not on properly. You know, then it has the reverse camera and that's in wide angle as well. So your front camera is in wide angle, the same as the back camera. So you have wide angle in 2 modes, the front camera and the back camera. So you have interchangeable flash card that's 1, 2, 3, it comes right out. And they put the flash card on top of the SIM card because they know LG knew that you were gonna take that flash card out. You know, some people have 8 gigabytes, 12 gigabytes. You know, I have a 64 gig in here, plus the 64 in the camera. That's 128 gigs. There's no way you're gonna use that. I mean, you could shoot video all day long with a couple of batteries. So here are the benefits to this phone that no other phone has. Easy to remove flash card. Easy to open back. Easy to remove battery. Inexpensive replaceable batteries. So like you can buy 5 batteries for $50, where for like $100 you have to spend to get like, you know, one charge, maybe 2 charges from an external battery pack to this camera. Or you can get one that, let's say if you have like an iPhone or the LG G6 or, you know, these new phones that are out, and you want to charge your phone externally without that you don't have interchangeable batteries, you can buy a pack that you can put AA's in it. So you can like walk around with that in your pocket, run in a store, get AA's, fill that up. Maybe some of them take 2, some of them take 1. I mean, what is 1 AA gonna do for you? Nothing. It's gonna take so long to charge. Or 4 AA's, you know, it'll charge it's really, the main thing is, you know, we are people today, you know, we live in a fast-paced society, we're on the go, and we need something that's fast. And this phone is fast. This is a high-speed phone. This is, if you're on the go and you want, like, I mean, look at the footage I put on YouTube. Check out my videos and you'll see like footage, wide angle video I did with this. It's simply fantastic. The main thing is you got to keep the lens clean, you know, and it's pretty steady as well. And they have, you know, steady cams for these now. Like, you could do so many things with these phones. And I'm sure other camera phones, I mean, to me, like, they're cameras. And the phone is the secondary function, because the phone part of it, any phone can make phone calls, send text messages, search the internet, go on social media, play games. Any phone can do that. You don't have to go out and buy and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars to make a phone call. I mean, you can walk into any phone store and make a free phone call. Did you know that? You know, you don't even need a cell phone. Like, if you're the type of person that you could care less about walking around with a cell phone, you can walk in any phone store, as long as they're open, and make a phone call on their phones for free. And they will not say anything. You can pick up the most expensive phone they have, right? Like, you can go to T-Mobile, Best Buy, you can go to Verizon, Sprint, AT&T, an off-brand phone store, pick up a phone, call your friend anywhere in the United States and talk to them for as long as you want. You know, somebody's gonna come out, can I help you? He says, no, I'm just checking the phone out. And you can keep talking and talking and talking. You can go in there and search the net. You could do anything you want in those stores, because these phones are like computers. So my opinion is, like, if you're gonna buy a phone, get a phone that's gonna be versatile. And this phone is versatile. This is the phone to get. You know, you have interchangeable batteries. You can take the flash card out, 1, 2, 3. So you can have, like, you know, many flash cards. I mean, if you're going to shoot that much, you can have many flash cards. Now, you know, naturally, like, a lot of these new phones are coming out with 4K. But I mean, really, like, you know, 4K. You're going to have so much memory in 4K that if you don't have an interchangeable flash card, you're gonna use up all your memory in 4K, because 4K is twice as much as a full 1080p. So, like, if you have 720, 1080p's a quarter more or half more, then there's full 1080p that's twice as much as regular 1080p, or PI is more, and then 4K is double the memory, the storage size as 1080p. So you get now 5K. I mean, they have 8K. Do you know how much memory storage you need to shoot an 8K? So if this phone was 4K, and they came out, let's say, with the new, which hopefully they, you know, LG does that, comes out with a 4K or 5K phone, that you can store this, because you're gonna have the memory cards that you could switch out and shoot in the 4K and the 5K. So you can have like 128 gig and shoot like an hour video in 4K or 5K and not worry about it. Just take the card out and put another one in. And the 64 gigabytes in the phone is dedicated to the phone, and all your pictures, everything you do is gonna get stored on the card. And then when you get home, you don't even have to use your phone to transfer the images or transfer your data from the phone to your computer. You could simply take the card out and put it in your computer and not use the processing or not use your phone to transfer the data, because the more you use your phone, the more you're wearing it out, and everything wears out. Not me, I'm not wearing out. I'm never gonna wear out. But that's the truth. I mean, so the less you use your equipment, the better it is. It's like, you know, like in the old days, you needed to transfer, you know, like they had 1080p video cameras with DV, right? And those tapes were like $12, $15 a piece to get the full 1080 out of it. And you had to download from your camera to your computer. And that used your, your tape player, your tape reader. And you always had to clean your tape reader before shots to make sure, you got per. Today, with cameras, like with these cameras, we have media. So it reads to the media, it writes to the media. You can take the flash card out and solid state. All this is solid state. Put it in your computer or your card reader and go. And you don't use your camera. And that's why a lot of these cameras last a long time, because they just real good. I mean, I have a Samsung Galaxy Note 4, and that's the same thing. That I can take the card out, but the card is harder to get out than it is to get this card out. I mean, it's not hard, but this card is so much easier to get out. And this camera is just superior to the Note 4. And the Note 4, the reason why I got that, over the Note 3 was because it had image stabilization. The Note 3 didn't have it, and it was terrible. But this camera's image stabilization is awesome. And I have footage. As long as you didn't have a few drinks and you hold it steady, or you have something to hold it, like a selfie stick or a glide cam, you're gonna get amazing footage out of this. The colors are just incredible. iPhones have great color. The Samsung S8 has great, but you're limited to the phone's memory. You have to pay for memory. You can buy a 64 gig card online for $20, $30. Why spend $300 on memory? It makes no sense. Right here, $480. Those are my favorite things about this camera. Is one, I can easily remove the flash card. Two, I can easily remove the battery. Three, I can take multiple batteries with me, shoot it all day long, and not have to worry about not being able to charge my phone. Four, the back comes off. 1, 2, 3, and 5, you have that great camera that you can go from wide 180 degrees to normal lens in video mode or in still mode. And in video mode, you can do that while you're videoing as well, which is pretty cool. So that's an option there. And it has all the other features that the other phones have today, like panoramic and all those other things. They all have it. They just don't have this dual camera. And one more, it has a dual camera in the front where you can shoot wide angle. So when you're doing a selfie with your buddies, you put it on the second lens wide angle, and everybody's in the shot. You don't have to have long arms, and you might not even need a selfie stick to do that, because that's why they invented selfie sticks, to bring the camera away from you far enough so you can get yourself in the shot. You can get multiple people in the shot. Maybe we could see it here. So, okay, so I'm in camera mode. I doubt it if you can see it, but I'm in wide angle and I'm here. I'm still in the shot. So now, if I go to zoom, like a third of my head is out of the shot. So if I go to wide, my whole head is in the shot, and I'm right here. So imagine your friends were there. You can get like 20 people in this picture. Easily, like 20 people. It's just nuts. And that's why I got this camera. And that's like, if you don't like this camera, then there's the LG G6. I don't work for LG. I don't. So I'm just doing it. I'm just making this video to help you guys out. Get a phone that's gonna work for you, that's gonna be functional, and it's gonna last you a long time, and you're gonna get a lot of use out of it, and you're gonna have a lot of fun with this phone too. But thanks again for stopping by, checking out the video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and check out my Amazon link. And if you need accessories like this Incipio case or Tech 21, or you're looking for an out-of-box or an aftermarket case, those are all good. I had aftermarket cases and they work fine. But I just want to let you know, I dropped this phone about 4 feet out of my hands, and the screen didn't crack. Because the other thing too about this phone, this is a durable phone. even without the case, if you drop this phone, it's not gonna break. If you drop it straight down like this, you know, I don't wanna do it because I don't wanna break my phone. You can technically, you know, from a height, break the phone. If you drop it on the back, more likely you're not gonna break it because this is a metal back. It's gonna shatter, you know, break apart. You know, maybe your flash card's gonna come out, you might not find that, your SIM card, your battery's gonna pop out, but you're not gonna break your phone, and you're not gonna have to go spend $200 repairing the screen. Even on the side, this is a very durable phone. On here I have a, like a plastic screen cover. So it's not the glass type, but it covered the entire screen. So I noticed, like, when I buy the glass covers, it doesn't cover the whole screen, but this plastic cover covered the entire screen except the camera. And I mean, the image quality on the screen probably isn't as good with these vinyl covers than with the glass, because I mean, glass is glass, this is vinyl. But it's fine. I mean, you know, you get the picture, because, you know, from a distance, when you look at your phone, like if you're gonna stick your phone in your face, but from a distance, depending on the light, it's gonna be fine. You know what I mean? So I have glass screen protectors, and they're good. They're a little bit heavier than this. This has no weight at all, absolutely none. And I bought this in the phone store. They installed it for me. It was like 30 bucks. And so far, so good. But thanks again. And I'll be coming back to you with some more videos, and check out my other videos.